Hey kitty cats, welcome to my channel. My name is Birdie and today I am going to be doing a little tag that I created myself. If you guys haven't read the title by now, you should know that this is going to be a Wine Mom book tag. All right! I actually decided to create this tag because, for one, I saw Hannah's video over on BuzzFeed, her Wine Mom video. I will also link her video in the description box. Number two, I am still furlonged. And three, doesn't everybody love a wine mom? Okay, gonna get this ready. Drink responsibly, guys. And also remember, guys, if you want to do this tag, you don't necessarily have to drink or be a drinker to do it, because according to Hannah, being a wine mom is more of a lifestyle. You don't necessarily have to drink wine. Okay, number one. Name the last book that was your go-to when you got home from work, school, etc. The last book that I read pretty much every day that I got home from work was Gone Girl by Gillian Flynn. I love that book so much. You have no idea. Gillian Flynn really is a master at creating characters that you will basically love to hate. And it's just like every wine mom's dream. But I will say this though, that movie could not hold a candle to the book. I mean, the cast was great. We got to see Ben Affleck's junk, but that movie just wasn't as good. Okay, number two. Like a good Netflix series, name the last book you binged in one setting. The last book that I binge watched was Horror Store by Katie Hendricks. I actually really like this book. I've read some reviews on it and people said it was a bit cliche, but actually for the type of book it was, I actually really liked it because it got straight to the point. The characters were a little bit of one-dimensional, but be honest, I'm pretty sure a lot of you have met at least one person that was just either very annoying, always complained about their jobs, and these were the characters that were in the book. So yeah, they were a bit one-dimensional. However, they were realistic to me. Number three, for escapism, name a book you read that drew you into its world. For this one, I am going to choose The Gunslinger by Stephen King. I read that book I think about 2 years ago, and I actually liked it a lot that I went and I bought the next 4 books in the series. And I think I also purchased the graphic novel too. However, I will say that movie adaptation with Idris Elba and Matthew McConaughey was so disappointing. But then again, it's really not their fault, because when you write a book, especially when it's as detailed as it was in King's novel, it kind of becomes one of those things that people thought Watchmen was. Watchmen, the graphic novel by Alan Moore, where they call it unadaptable. I kind of feel like that's what The Gunslinger is. Either that or it probably should have been turned into a TV show. Number 4. Like your favorite wine, what is a book or a series you reread every year? I'm pretty sure you guys were expecting me to talk about Harry Potter. Well, although I do reread Harry Potter every year. For this one, I actually decided to go with the Flapper series by Gillian Larkin. Now, I'm pretty sure maybe a lot of you probably don't know who that is. She wrote the Flapper series, which I loved. I actually read the first book when I was pregnant with my daughter, and I thought it was amazing. And I was literally every year, I was literally actually looking forward to all these books coming out. It is so good. It has everything that you will want. It has teenage angst. It has speakeasies. It has the mafia. It has drama amongst rich families. It is so good. I highly recommend reading it. Unfortunately, I do think that it is out of print, but you can still find some copies on Amazon, and the audiobooks are also available as well too. Number 5, what was the last book you bought from the thrift store or checked out from the library? The last book that I actually purchased from the thrift store was Misery by Stephen King, another Stephen King novel. And now that I think about it, I actually have quite a few of his books. And the particular copy that I have, I think it did belong to a library at some point as well too, because it has like one of those I don't know what to call them, one of those stickers that categorize where it should go. And actually, I usually do buy my books secondhand. I might use my credits from Audible That actually helps a lot because a lot of times I do listen to audiobooks while I'm at work, even though I'm not supposed to. Number 6, name a book that you wouldn't want to be caught dead reading around your children or family. I guess I'm just going to go old school with 50 Shades of Grey. I mean, with the amount of issues that that book had alone, the writing was just terrible. Very, very, very bad. Even still to this day, I am still surprised that movie got made because that writing was garbage. And I would be so ashamed if my family, let alone my daughter, even though she shouldn't know what it is, she better not know what it is. If they caught me with that book and they know that I like to read and I read all types of books, oh man, that would be the worst day ever. Okay, number 7, name the book that helped you become a better person. For this one, I'm going to choose The Heart of a Woman by Dr. Maya Angelou. I mean, where do I start with this book? It basically chronicles the life of Dr. Maya Angelou when she moved from the West Coast to the East Coast with her son. She was a single mother, and she actually came in contact with plenty of prolific characters in her time. Though I've already had experience as a single mother, it just reaffirmed the importance of trying to raise your child so that way they can be a better adult and better human being than you. And number 8, what was the last book you read to your child or recommended to someone? The last book that I read to my daughter, and it was a book that she actually asked me to read to her, was Alice's Adventures in Wonderland. I read that book when I was a child. I think I was like in the 5th grade. And obviously, of course, I liked it a lot. And she loves the Alice in Wonderland movie, the Disney version. And while I was reading it to her, after the first chapter, she told me, you know what, Mommy? You don't need to read it for me anymore because it's boring. The nerve of that girl. Well, that's going to conclude the video. If you guys want to do this tag, go ahead and do it. I tag everybody. If you guys come across this video and if you think it's a fun video, go ahead and do it. No problem. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye. Drinking at this time of day is making me sweat. But I gotta finish this.